So we are talking about model magic. We haven't really done a review video, and I normally review action figures, and Raina's been on here before. She's the camera girl. Say hi, Raina.
Hi.
But she's been making me these now that we're in lockdown and quarantine. We didn't want her to spend all her time on her iPad, so we got her some model magic. Just want to show you some cool things she's made. This is her red dragon, and she has a pattern for her dragons. I really think she could market these. They're really, really cute and neat to look at, and she's done a great job with those. And there's several colors. What colors are there, Raina?
I don't know what all I've made.
Okay.
I've made a lot of them.
Several dragons. You got the little tail with the tip and all that, and the big black eyes. Those are awesome. If you can see right here, this is, I requested this because I used to watch the Smurfs when I was a kid. This is a Smurf village. And you even have a tiny, I can't even stand her up. I'm afraid I'll mess her up. That's a tiny Smurfette. And maybe we'll make some more tiny Smurfs, but I just thought that was really awesome. Now I'm going to go to my shelf and show you some things she's made me. This is my robot with a real spinning wheel. That was real creative. I asked her to make me a robot. She came up with this guy. And model magic, when you shape it, it hardens what, Rain, in about a day?
It hardens in a few hours, but
okay.
Yeah, it's good as a day.
So I'm going to show you these. Most of you will know these right off. These are the ghost monsters from Pac-Man, the video game. And of course, Pac-Man's right in there. So Pac-Man and the ghost monsters. I asked her to make me those. Those are really awesome. You could even use those as like game pieces or something if you wanted. And also video game based is, where's Coily? Okay, so is this Shades?
No, that's Slick.
So Slick and Cubert from Cubert. And here is Coily the snake. Get a good look at his face. He's really good. You see how he coils around. So we made some Cubert toys, which are awesome. This is I asked her to make me an alien. This is my Area 51 alien, which is really great. I love his green. These are a couple of the little ones. That's my kitty cat. I used to have an orange cat that I loved. And
Gabe.
Yeah, and he passed away. So that's a tribute to Gabe. And then this is my little ninja. You can see he's in an action pose there. So a little ninja there with a headband. Oh, and I wanted to show you how good Raina is. She detail. See the headband tied off. There's a lot of detail like that when she's working on these. This is a larger version of Pac-Man. I wanted a version to kind of go with in scale with Cubert. And that's a great thing about model magic. You can make things in scale the way you want it. Now, maybe one of my favorites of all she's done, and some of you will remember this and some won't. There was a cartoon in the 80s called the Poddington Peas. And this is
Zippy.
Zippy
or Zip.
And he's got the cap on, the ball cap. That's Zippy. And this is
Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea. And you can see Sweet Pea has her blonde hair. Okay. She's the Smurfette of the Poddington Peas, right? A similar theme. And that's Zippy and Sweet Pea. I just think they're amazing.
And then the bad guys.
And then I asked her to make the bad guys for me. And this was one of the few that we got the legs to stand up. His legs got hardened. And this is Black Eye and Creepy?
Creepy, I think
Creepy, yeah. Black Eye Pea and Creepy. So those guys are just awesome. You can see the detail on the arms there. She did such a good job with the horns and everything. A lot of detail. The thing about model magic is a lot of times the legs will sit down because they're not, you got to wait till they harden. And so you could put them up on a stick or something maybe. So when you look at the dragons, she can do them in large scale. And if you want one, let us know, and we can probably make you one. And maybe, we'd just ask you to pay shipping and a couple of bucks.
So the one with the horns.
Oh, a dragon?
Yeah.
Is there one? Oh, yeah, we're going to get to him. But you can see how she can make a smaller scale dragon, and it's in that same kind of style. But, yeah, it's just on request. We may make those for people if they want them. This is what she's talking about. We've got dragon eggs, too. So we've got this purple dragon, and you can see his egg. And I call this dragon Christmas because he's green and red. Christmas the dragon, okay? He's got the little horns on his head. These are tiny, and that's a cool thing about model magic, too. You've got a tiny donut, and what's the bear's name?
Wazo.
Wazo. Wazo the bear. He's a tiny teddy bear.
Mm-hmm.
Even has a tail there.
Mm-hmm.
So she's really good at this stuff, and if you guys want some of these, I'm sure we could make them for you. This was by my request. This is one of my favorites.
Glowworm.
This is Glowworm from the 1980s, a toy that kids used to squeeze and it would light up. You can see the little ball on the back there. Glowworm. We were just too busy ourselves. There's a cloud and there's a frog face. Just ask her to make those
Tree
for
frog.
me. Tree frog, right. And these are probably my favorites or close to my favorites. It's a toss-up between these and the Poddington Peas. This is Burke. If you ever, it's also in the 80s. There was a claymation cartoon called Trapdoor, and he was the main character. He was always wondering what was down in the trapdoor, and the song went, "Don't you open that trapdoor." So, and this is the skeleton guy that would always talk to him. And there was something down there. There was something upstairs, and there was something down in the trapdoor, and it was kind of a funny claymation, creepy, spooky cartoon, but it was fun. And that's Burke and the skeleton guy. So that's our review of...
Wait, those...
Oh, we got some more. Yes, we do. So coming on over here, we've got a narwhal. Okay. Mr. Narwhal there. And we've got a turtle, which I think is awesome. He's very smooth. And he's very detailed. We have, I call him the Kraken. Yeah, he's the sea monster.
He has a starfish on the back of his head.
Uh-huh.
A starfish imprint.
He's got a star. Where is it?
It's right there.
Let's see. I don't know if we can see it on the camera or not.
It's back here in the back of his head.
Okay.
See that right there?
Okay.
That's his starfish.
So there's the Kraken. And she's glued some of these because once they harden, they fall apart sometimes and you can glue them. And this is our plant monster. I don't know why, but we wanted a plant monster, and you can see how detailed and cool that is. So that is what we've made so far, and Rana is really talented. So if you watch this video and you're like, I'd like to have one of those, let us know. We can work something out. Thanks, guys.